Hey everyone, it's Josh on Blockchain DXB and today's the 29th of October 2024. Now so far as the price of Bitcoin on the global cryptocurrency market is concerned, guys, Bitcoin is definitely heading towards the moon, isn't it? And there is a very high possibility, guys, by the time you're listening to the episode in the next 72 hours, Bitcoin could have crossed a new all-time high. Because look, guys, there's US elections coming up, isn't it? And there is very strong indication that President Donald Trump will be re-elected. And if that thing happens, guys, I'm pretty much sure it'll positively impact the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, isn't it? Now, the other good thing is that Federal Chair Jerome Powell will be making a decision regarding the interest rate, and that will actually happen after the US election, and the key date is the 7th of November. So what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, definitely keep a track on what the prices are between, let's say, the 5th and the 8th of November, because that'll give us a very strong indication as to how the prices will end this year, isn't it? So definitely interesting few days ahead, keeping in mind the US elections. Now in today's episode, guys, we have some really interesting news to cover regarding artificial intelligence, and both the news, guys, is where artificial intelligence is being used by exchange as well as a leading stablecoin issuer. Now the first news, guys, is connected to Coinbase, and Coinbase has launched a developer platform and looks like they want to enable developers to create autonomous on-chain AI agents. So I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on this, and looks like, guys, the AI agents will be up and ready in just a matter of 3 minutes. Now mind you, guys, this is more to do with Base blockchain, which is kind of managed by Coinbase, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and touch base on this. And what I'll do is, guys, I'll also go ahead and highlight some of the benefits of Coinbase's MPC wallets. Now the second news, guys, is where artificial intelligence is focusing on privacy, and this is connected with the leading stablecoin issuer, that is the USDT, and they've introduced modular local artificial intelligence software development kit, and that will support different models. So I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on both the news. Now look, guys, Tether and Coinbase's recent launches definitely underscore the increasing intersection of AI and blockchain, isn't it? Now what I tend to do is, guys, every Thursdays I tend to go live via LinkedIn with a good friend of mine, that is Marcus Shintita. Now we usually have a recap of everything that is going on in the cryptocurrency, blockchain and artificial intelligence world. This particular Thursday, guys, we do have the managing director of MENA region from Bitcoin Inc., and he'll go ahead and share his thoughts regarding the upcoming Bitcoin MENA event. But what I'll be doing, guys, is I'll also go ahead and discuss, does blockchain technology need artificial intelligence, or does artificial intelligence need blockchain technology? Now look, guys, according to me, blockchain is definitely in need for artificial intelligence, but if you do have any alternative thought, or if you agree or disagree to it, mention them in the comments below. Now the next news, guys, is also connected to Tether USDT, but unfortunately, guys, this is more of a fake news that is published by Wall Street Journal. Now this drama goes back to July, where the founder of Ripple did actually state that the US authorities might go after Tether USDT, and what happened, guys, is Wall Street Journal did go ahead and put out a misleading or fake news article where they were actually claiming that the US authorities are investigating Tether USDT. Turns out this is clearly fake news or misleading information, because the CEO of Tether USDT, guys, that is Paulie Adrano, did actually mention via Tether USDT that they have not received any indication from the US authorities. So look, guys, mainstream media is pretty much dead, isn't it? There's so much of fake news and misleading article published regarding this. Now strangely, guys, if you look at the volume of stable coins, Tether USDT in particular since the last 24 hours seems to be pumping up as well. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss this news. Now the next news, guys, is to do with SEC versus Ripple, and there is a bit of drama, guys, because what happened is that last week, the United Securities and Exchange Commission did go ahead and appeal the dismissal of charges related to Ripple's XRP sales and exchanges. Now in retaliation to that, guys, Ripple Labs has filed a cross appeal in its legal battle with the SEC. So I'll very briefly go ahead and touch base on this. Now look, guys, we can't anticipate any outcome at least this year. Probably by the second half of next year, that is 2025, we might get a final settlement regarding the drama between SEC and Ripple. Now there is a lot of fake news by mainstream media, guys, particularly from the cryptocurrency space, stating that Ripple has actually won the case. This is definitely not true, guys, to be honest. I would say it is 50-50%. 50% of the outcome is in favor of Ripple, whereas 50% of the outcome is in favor of SEC. Hopefully, guys, by 2025 we might get an end to this. Now the final news, guys, unfortunately is a negative one, and this is to do with Solana blockchain, and Solana's leading wallet, that is Phantom, they have been down, and they did actually face a major incident due to backend issues. Now I'm hoping that by the time you're listening to the episode, this error should have been fixed, but let's see, guys, if there is any update to this. So quite a lot to cover, guys, in today's episode, and like we do in every Crypto and Coffee Date podcast, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news, guys, has to do with the capital of United Arab Emirates, that is Abu Dhabi, and a Swiss private bank They have set plans for the launch in Abu Dhabi branch, so I'll definitely go ahead and discuss this. Now the second use case is connected to artificial intelligence, but this is connected to human resources, and the 8th annual HR Tech Saudi Summit did actually unravel the catalytic role of artificial intelligence in the holistic growth of Saudi talent. And roughly around 2 weeks ago, guys, PwC Middle East, they did have an event where artificial intelligence was merging with human resources as well. So I'll definitely go to share more information regarding this. So quite a lot to cover, guys, in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Thank you to our sponsors for being part of the blockchain DXB journey. Firstly, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing, and hosting training workshops, seminars, and community events that educate, inform, and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing. Go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform. Check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now guys, since you're taking care of that, let's kick start by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now the global cryptocurrency market, guys, is definitely looking green, and there is a very high possibility that Bitcoin might reach a new all-time high. Now the global cryptocurrency market as of now is at $2.41 trillion, and since the last 24 hours, guys, it is up by 4.51%. Now if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume, guys, it is almost on the verge of touching the $100 billion mark. It is at $97.35 billion, and since the last 24 hours, guys, it is actually up by well over 100%. As a matter of fact, since the last 24 hours, it is up by 101.88%. Unfortunately, guys, the volume in DeFi is not that great. It is still below the $5 billion mark. It is at $4.74 billion, and DeFi, guys, as of today, is accounting for less than 5% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. And I've said this thing over and over again, isn't it? No matter what happens in the Bitcoin cryptocurrency artificial intelligence world, the volume on DeFi is absolutely dead in my opinion. Now if you look at the total value locked, guys, it is at $88.07 billion, and so far as the total value locked is concerned, Lido is still dominating with $25.14 billion. Now one matrix which I'm kind of content, that is to do with decentralized to centralized exchange dominance, and it is almost on the verge of touching the 25% mark. It is at 24.91%. So let's see, guys, if this percentage continues for the next few days. Now so far the 24-hour volume is concerned, the number one is Uniswap, and its volume is at $1.78 billion. Radium, guys, is at number second, and its volume is still above the $1 billion mark. It is at $1.18 billion. Aerodrome is at number third. Its volume is $749.07 million. PancakeSwap is at number fourth. Its volume is $720.59 million. And at number fifth, guys, is Zorka. Its volume is $371.4 million. Now let me quickly run through the volume of stablecoins, guys. And as I mentioned earlier, Tether USDT is still leading the pack, and its volume is $74.91 billion. And if you look at the overall stablecoin volume, it is at $89.65 billion. And stablecoins, guys, as of today, is accounting for 92.09% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Now just think of it, guys. Out of this $89.65 billion, Tether USDT alone accounts for $74.91 billion, isn't it? Imagine what would happen if Tether USDT goes belly up. Now me personally, guys, I'm definitely not a fan of Tether USDT, and I wouldn't be surprised. The biggest black swan event in the cryptocurrency as well as the finance world might just be Tether USDT. But regarding the article of Wall Street Journal, guys, that is definitely misleading information. Now so far as the number second, so far as the 24-hour volume is concerned, it is Circle USDC at $8.59 billion, and FDUSD is at number third, and its 24-hour volume is $5.61 billion. Now let me quickly run through the market cap, 24-hour trading volume and dominance between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now Bitcoin's market cap, guys, has actually crossed a $1.40 trillion mark, and look, guys, I wouldn't be surprised once the price of Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high. Who's to say, guys, the next metric will be a new all-time high for its market cap as well. Now so far as the market cap of Ethereum is concerned, guys, it is well past the $300 billion mark. It is at $314 billion. Now if you look at the 24-hour trading volume, guys, Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is $44.58 billion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is $21.30 billion. Now check this out, guys. Bitcoin's dominance is at 58.55%, and since the last 6 months, guys, Bitcoin has definitely been leading so far as the dominance is concerned, isn't it? Now there are two ways of looking at it, guys. You can make an argument that Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency that should exist, and I'm definitely on that side. But on the flip side, guys, the only reason why the dominance is so high is because there are trillion-dollar companies like BlackRock, Vanguard, Franklin Templeton, and maybe Microsoft in the near future. They have garnered and acquired a lot of Bitcoin, isn't it? Now that, to be honest, guys, is definitely a negative news, because look, so far as Bitcoin is concerned, rather than it being people's money, looks like it has become a money for multi-billionaires, celebrities, influencers and early investors, isn't it? So that is one way of looking at it as well. And there was an article which was published by the European Central Bank that literally talked about the exact same things as well. Now unfortunately for Ethereum fanboys, guys, the dominance has actually gone down, and today it is only at 13.10%. Now what I want to do next, guys, is I want to run through the market cap of interoperability protocols. Now on a side note guys, I would really recommend you guys to go ahead and check out Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability because it looks like they are turning out to be a game changer. But unfortunately guys, so far the top 5 market cap of interoperability protocols is concerned, Chainlink is definitely not in the top 5. The number 1 is Cont, but its market cap is well below the $1 billion mark. It is at $738 million. The second one is Wormhole. Its market cap is $640 million. The third one is Stellar. Its market cap is $591 million. Layer 0 Gas is at number 4th. Its market cap is $388 million. And at number 5th is Threshold Network, and its market cap is $223 million. Now guys, let's go ahead and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. Now right now guys, the price of Bitcoin is at $71,157, and there is a very high possibility by the time you're listening to the episode, Bitcoin might have crossed a new all-time high as well. Now since the last 24 hours guys, it is up by 4.87%, and since the last 7 days, it is up by 5.67%. Ethereum is at $2,615, and since the last 24 hours, it is up by 4.98%, and since the last 7 days, it is up by 1.14%. Binance BNB Coin, after a very long time guys, has actually crossed the $600 mark once again. Today it is at $606, and since the last 24 hours it is up by 3.20%, and since the last 7 days it is up by 1.38%. And regarding Binance guys, I believe there is Binance Blockchain Week taking place in Dubai, isn't it? And there are rumors and speculations regarding CZ attending that event as well. But look guys, so far as I understand, the US authorities have told him not to be involved in Binance, isn't it? So let's see guys if he does actually go ahead and make a special appearance. Now in today's episode guys, let's go ahead and discuss 2 news where artificial intelligence is merging with blockchain technology. Now the first news guys is regarding Coinbase, and Coinbase has a wheel-based agent, and they want to enable developers to create autonomous on-chain AI agents, and this will be done in Base Network. And what's crazy to note guys is, the entire thing will be ready in just a matter of 3 minutes, and this based agents guys will be built with Coinbase Developer Software Development Kit, OpenAI and Replit as well. And the based agents guys also offers easy configuration on Xbot, streamlining the development of on-chain AI solutions. Now what I want to do is guys, I want to go ahead and highlight some of the benefits of Coinbase's MPC wallets. And the MPC wallet, that is multi-computational wallet guys, is designed with the aim of developers with APIs that streamline key blockchain interactions such as let's say transfers, trades, staking and other on-chain actions. And the wallet software development kit are available in Node.js, Ruby, Python as well as Go. And this makes integration straightforward across different blockchain platforms, isn't it? And there will also be enhanced security guys, and leveraging multi-party computation, that is MPC, for private key management. The Coinbase's managed wallet 2 of 2 provides high level of security by splitting private keys into multiple shards, and this approach prevents any single point of failures that are essential for secure production environments. And developers using the multi-computational wallet guys can deploy across multiple networks with Base as primary network supported, and it also extends to Ethereum, Arbitrum as well as Polygon as well. And I'm pretty much sure guys, additional networks will be supported soon as well, isn't it? And on Base guys, which is the main blockchain network, developers can send USDC, EURC as well as CBBTC, and this can be done without gas fees, thereby simplifying transfers and reducing operational cost. Now regarding security level guys, the multi-party computational wallets does go ahead and offer 2 security options. Now this might sound technical guys. Now let me very briefly run through what that is guys. For the first one guys, that is developer managed wallet, which is 1 of 1. This is ideal for testing and rapid development as it's managed by a developer with lighter security. And Coinbase's managed wallet, that is 2 of 2, which I mentioned earlier. This is actually built for production, and this version has shared key management with Coinbase for advanced protection. Now the big question guys is, what solutions can it power? Now it can focus on automated payments, thereby enabling quick, one-to-many payments for streamlined transactions. And with the recent launch of based agents guys, developers can create autonomous on-chain AI agents, and this can be done in just a matter of 3 minutes. And this has financial capabilities to AI applications, isn't it? And the combination of this guys does provide fast, gasless transfers for stablecoins like USDC, thereby enabling global payments. And so far as the gaming economics is concerned guys, it also simplifies asset management and transactions within the games. And apart from that guys, it also allows traditional financial products to integrate crypto functionalities for expanded offerings. And the Coinbase's based agent guys is designed to complement the MPC wallet, enabling developers to deploy autonomous AI agents in just a matter of 3 minutes. And together, guys, these tools do provide a seamless blend of programmatic on-chain access, security and scalability for developers, and this is from AI agents and automated payments to in-game assets and fintech integration as well. So look, guys, if you're a developer, to get started you can join the MPC Wallet Discord for support, and there's a lot of project discussion, and you can get access to Coinbase's developer community as well. Now, so far as Dubai is concerned, guys, in the Discord channel there is no voice functionality as in it. So I'm hoping, guys, the UAE does actually go ahead and get permission for voice functionality or general voice chat in Discord as well. Now, guys, let's go and discuss AI merging with Tether USDT. And Tether, guys, they have introduced a modular local AI software development kit that supports models like Mariam and Llama, thereby enabling AI functions across a wide range of devices, from budget phones to high-end systems. And this software development kit, guys, is designed for peer-to-peer infrastructure, thereby ensuring privacy by processing data entirely on device. And Tether, guys, they plan to make this AI kit open source once it is thoroughly tested, thereby enabling the blockchain community to create decentralized private application as well. Now, what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, in the show notes below, all the technical codes regarding this project is published via GitHub, so definitely feel free to go ahead and check it out. And if I'm not mistaken, guys, Tether manages Hole Punch as well, isn't it? And this is built on Hole Punch as well. Now, on a side note, guys, Tether also has a video calling platform called as Teeth, so I'd really recommend you guys to go ahead and check it out. The user experience is absolutely smooth, and it is only peer-to-peer. I'd really like to do a video interview using Teeth, but there's no video recording functionality in that, but I'm pretty much sure I can go ahead and use other softwares in it. Now, if you guys know of any software I can go ahead and use, send me an email to info@blockchaindxb.com. Now, guys, let's go ahead and very briefly touch base on a fake news that is published by the Wall Street Journal. And they actually published an article stating federal investigators probe cryptocurrency firm Tether USDT, and authorities are looking at possible violation of anti-money laundering as well as sanction rules. Now, unfortunately, guys, this article was actually published just a few days ago. And this particular article, guys, did actually refer to something that did actually take place in July. Now, in July, guys, he was in one of the podcasts, and during the podcast he actually stated that there is a very high possibility that the US authorities might be going after Tether USDT. That's about all, guys. Because look, guys, you also need to understand that Ripple at that point of time were in the process of launching their own stablecoin. And just 2 weeks ago, guys, I did actually cover in my Crypto and Coffee Date podcast that Ripple has garnered and applied for license to go and launch their own stablecoin, that is RLUSD. So could it be possible that Ripple could have tipped off Wall Street Journal to go and publish this article? Definitely possible, isn't it? Now look, guys, 3 to 5 years down the line, I do anticipate a war on stablecoin, and I wouldn't be surprised if Circle USDC turns out to be the leader. Because look, guys, when you talk about stablecoins, they definitely don't follow the ethos of open blockchain. As a matter of fact, guys, regarding this news, the CEO of Tether USDT, that is Paulo Adrano, did actually mention via Twitter that they deal regularly and directly with law enforcement officials, and they do that to help prevent rogue nations, terrorists and criminals from misusing USDT. So look, guys, when you talk about cryptocurrencies, Tether USDT definitely do not follow the ethos of open blockchain, isn't it? They are more like of an entity that is replacing the role of a bank, and because of that, guys, they definitely have to be compliant. Now, are they compliant? I really am not sure, because if you look at the audit report, guys, the audit report is absolutely funny, to be honest. But if you look at the audit report of Circle USDC, it looks absolutely spot on. Just to give you some reference, guys, the last audit Circle USDC put out had roughly around 170 odd pages, but Tether USDT, they don't go and put out an audit report, rather they go and put out an attestation report, and even that, guys, is roughly around just 3 to 4 pages long. And regarding this news, guys, the CEO of Tether USDT, that is Paulo Adrano, did actually mention via Twitter or X that we would know if we are being investigated as the article falsely claimed, and based on that, we can confirm that all allegations in the article are unequivocally false. So look, guys, I hate saying this, that whenever you're looking at information, make sure you go and look at information from first source. And when you talk about mainstream media, guys, particularly the left-leaning media, they're definitely filled with a lot of fake news and incorrect information, isn't it? Now, that thing being said, guys, I do have to say that the biggest black swan event for the cryptocurrency and blockchain space might just be Tether USDT, in my opinion, as well. Now, let's go ahead and very briefly touch base on the drama regarding Ripple and SEC. Now, Ripple Labs, guys, they have filed a cross appeal in its legal battle with SEC, and they are contesting a ruling that did actually classify institutional XRP sales as unregistered securities, and this resulted in a $125 million fine in it. Now Ripple is arguing that the court misapplied the definition of investment contract, and there was regulatory uncertainty regarding XRP status. Now so far as the SEC is concerned, guys, last week they did go ahead and appeal the dismissal of charges related to Ripple's XRP sales and exchanges, and it has not challenged the finding that XRP is not a security, and this was considered a 50% victory for Ripple, isn't it? Now Ripple's chief legal officer, guys, he did actually mention via Twitter that the appeal process will focus on existing record, allowing Ripple to grow its business during this period. Now look, guys, the outcome of this will actually fall to 2025, isn't it? And hopefully by that time, guys, President Donald Trump goes ahead and fires Gary Gasless as well. Let's see if that thing does actually happen. Now guys, let's go ahead and discuss some unfortunate news regarding Solana's wallet. And Phantom Wallet, guys, which is a popular wallet in Solana, is facing a major incident due to backend issues, and this has resulted in downtime. And they did actually mention via the official Twitter account, and they've strongly advised users who are in urgent need of transactions to disregard simulation errors and try using a decentralized app instead. But there's a very high possibility, guys, by the time you're listening to the episode, this error could have been fixed, and hopefully the owners of this wallet do not face any issues, because I very specifically remember, guys, when Base Network had a lot of congestion, the wallet on Coinbase did actually show zero in certain cases, isn't it? And this was a known error by Coinbase, and they did actually announce it to the customer, so no one was affected as such. Now regarding Phantom Wallet, guys, they did actually go out and raise $118 million from investors, and this included Andreessen Horowitz as well as Paradigm as well. So $118 million for a wallet, and they still face the downtime. That is definitely unfortunate news in my opinion. So these were the news, guys, from the cryptocurrency and blockchain world. Now let's look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news, guys, is to do with the Emirate of Abu Dhabi and a Swiss private bank, that is Marky Baumann and Co. They plan to establish their branch in Abu Dhabi, and the Abu Dhabi branch, guys, aims to support clientele in the Gulf region focusing on blockchain and cryptocurrencies, and this particular bank will seek license from the Abu Dhabi Global Market Free Trade Zone. And this move, guys, aligns with other Swiss and European financial firms that are expanding in the Gulf region, isn't it? And Marky Baumann will cater to tech corporate clients and entrepreneurs in blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Now the branch will leverage the bank's expertise in digital assets, and their crypto service, guys, were recently centralized under the Archer brand, and the services, guys, include trading, custody, staking and digital asset management as well. And the brand also covers payment transactions, liquidity management and investment advice. And Artip caters to both private and institutional clients in the tech sectors. And Amina Bank, that is formerly known as Seba Bank, also plays some blockchain related services in the region. Now so far as this bank is concerned, guys, they've been in existence for almost a century. They were founded in 1932 and they are owned by Zurich's family. Now the bank, guys, manages a lot of the clients, but they're primarily based in Switzerland and Germany, so for them to move to Abu Dhabi is definitely a massive news, isn't it? Definitely brilliant stuff in my opinion. And this is all because of regulations and innovation, isn't it? Looks like the United Arab Emirates are offering really strong incentives for big giant companies to go ahead and set up the operations over here. Definitely brilliant stuff, guys. Now the second news, guys, is more connected to artificial intelligence merging with human resources. And the 8th annual HR Tech Saudi Summit is actually taking place between the 2nd and the 9th of November. So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this, because this year's theme, guys, is explainable AI, that is XAI, the evolution of talent and technology. And this event, guys, will focus on AI's role in the digital transformation of Saudi Arabia's workforce. And this summit aligns with Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 to boost digital competitiveness, and Saudi Arabia's youth, they definitely play a significant role in Kingdom's digital transformation. And the Saudi HR tech market, guys, is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 8.60% from 2024 to 2032. Now regarding the summit, guys, it will address the adoption of AI and human resource management, and key challenges include the need for AI literacy and data securities for HR leaders, and the People Risk 2024 report highlights risks such as AI mismanagement and employee health concerns. Now despite these risks, guys, 75% of Saudi HR respondents do actually feel their HR functions manage risk well, and talent management, including upskilling and reskilling, is crucial for Saudi workforce localization. And Flyer Keith, which is one of the platinum sponsor, will present innovation in corporate travel technology. And for you, the key solution, guys, streamlines booking, expense management and travel policy compliance. Now the summit will introduce Saudi Arabia's first HR Tech Awards, recognizing HR excellence, and the award categories include employee engagement, talent development and HR technology innovation, and Sid NC, the director of Q&A International, has emphasized the need for literacy in HR for safe as well as innovative decision making, and Dan Pontifact, a renowned author and leadership strategist, will be the keynote speaker. Now this event, guys, will cover areas like talent management, employee experience, digital learning, and this will all be done through a more tech-enabled HR lens. So definitely positive news, isn't it? And I'm pretty much sure, guys, artificial intelligence will be merging with other industries as well. So definitely positive news. So these were the newscasts on the cryptocurrency, blockchain, and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, metaverse. So let's get started with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, metaverse. I have a question by Rakesh who asks, how do you feel about the growing intersection of AI and blockchain technologies? Now look, Rakesh, this is such a brilliant question. Now let me make this very crystal clear, Rakesh. So far as artificial intelligence merging with blockchain technology is concerned, this is bound to happen, isn't it? Now, based on my experience being in the Bitcoin space since 2013, I very strongly feel that so far as blockchain technology is concerned, there are very limited use cases. Beyond Bitcoin, to be honest, I don't see any use case of cryptocurrencies or blockchain technology as such, and that is one of the reasons why a lot of Bitcoin maximalists, they absolutely hate anything other than Bitcoin, and a part of me definitely agrees to them as well. Look at Ethereum for that matter, Rakesh. It was created as a first world computer, isn't it? And the whole idea of Ethereum was for the distributed or decentralized apps. So essentially we are talking about Microsoft Word or Excel or even the whole internet to be working on a distributed consensus platform. It is almost a decade, but none of these things are materializing, isn't it? And so far as decentralized apps is concerned, I look at these numbers every second day, and there are pretty much no decentralized apps I can think of that people are using on a daily basis. Let me know, Rakesh, if you're actually using any decentralized or distributed app. And I'm talking about apps, let's say like Instagram, Facebook Messenger, or let's say Tinder working on a distributed or decentralized app. That is the use case of blockchain technology. Now look, there are certain use cases of NFTs. Now for that, I do feel that AI could actually play a very pivotal role. That is in the sphere of metaverse. But right now the metaverse is dead as well, isn't it? But regarding the intersection of AI and blockchain technologies, I very strongly feel it is blockchain technology that needs artificial intelligence, not the other way around. And in today's news, we talked about two use cases where AI is potentially going to help blockchain technology, isn't it? I don't see it to be working the other way around, to be completely honest. And as I mentioned earlier, Rakesh, this Friday when I go live with a good friend of mine, that is Marcus Shintita, we'll definitely go and discuss more information regarding this. And if you or any of our listeners do have any points, either in favor or disagreeing to it, mention them in the comments below. But definitely a good question. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything series on Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. we have Crypto with Coffee podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the price of cryptocurrencies, some major breaking news, occasionally short and sweet news as well, news that has an impact in the cryptocurrency world. The other day news and information is related to Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East, from the cryptocurrency, blockchain, and now artificial intelligence world as well. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.